Hey guys, welcome to another super amazing day. And today is day 11, and I'm going to be telling you about something that is so dear to my heart, and that is overcoming negative self-talk. And this is so dear to my heart because I've seen it work with me over and over again. So what is self-talk, right? Let's talk about self-talk before I even talk about the negative one. Now, self-talk are things that you say to yourself over and over again that no one else is hearing but you. Nobody hears you. It's just you. And they are very loud. They are very real to you, right? Self-talk is the voice in your head. Very loud, very real, and it's just you. Now, it is what you say to yourself when no one is listening. And it can be positive and or negative. And the part of it is that when it's positive, it reflects on your outside. So think about it now. Look at it this way. Tell yourself that LDA, you are beautiful, you're very good, you're resilient, you complete everything you try to do. And it starts to power the things you do. You look radiant, you look beautiful. Everything you do, everything you say, people start to see it in you. And if you're doing the negative self-talk as well, people will see it in you, right? So what are the examples of negative self-talk that people normally say to themselves? Now, some of this might come in ways that you've not heard before, but some of them are actually things you've said to yourself before. Things like, oh, I'm not good enough. I always mess up. No one likes me. I am so ugly. My eyes is somehow. My nose is too big. My hair is too large. Maybe that's why this person is not saying hello to me. All those negative self-talks, things that we continually say to ourselves over and over again that makes us feel like we are not good enough. And I want to ask you, have you ever said anything like that to yourself? The truth is, sometimes, even when you're conscious of it, you find yourself saying negative things to yourself. And the reason why we are here today is to remind ourselves that negative self-talk, I also call them thinking, right? It doesn't serve you, right? What are the things, what then does negative self-talk do to you? Number one, it lowers your confidence. When you're having negative self-talk, your confidence starts to dwindle. It lowers your confidence. It affects the way you perceive yourself, right? It makes challenges harder. It makes them feel harder. So if you're trying to do something, yes, it's tough. But when you tell yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm always messing up, I can never do this, that problem begins or that challenge begins to get bigger before you. You see it in a more pronounced way. So negative self-talk makes you perceive challenges as tougher than you should. Now it creates fear of trying. You don't want to try again because you've tried it once and it has failed you. So you're not trying it again. You're afraid to do it again. And sometimes it's often not true. When you find yourself doing it, you realize that easy peasy, you can actually do this. Right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to give examples of negative self-talk and we're going to flip it. So if you're thinking, I'm not smart, you can flip it with I'm learning and I'll get it. Can you see the difference? I'm not smart is a negative self-talk. We're already telling you that you can't do this thing, you can't achieve it. I'm learning and I will get it. Gives you a mind to try again, wants you to continue learning. When you say I'll always fail, now you're trying to achieve something. We've heard stories of great guys that have done amazing things, and you will hear the number of times they've failed at it. And if you're not failing at anything, it means you're not trying anything, right? So when your mind tells you, "Oh, I always fail," tell your mind that mistakes help me grow. So you flip it for every time you're thinking negative, or your mind is saying things that are dirty. For me, I call it dirty talks. You clean it up. Nobody likes me. Now, sometimes the reason why we think about it is because of things that are going on. But sometimes the people that you think they don't even like you, they can't even see you. And that's the truth. They don't even know you're there. So you could flip it to say, oh, I'm still learning to connect. If you're not connecting with people, they won't connect back with you. Right? So instead of you saying, oh, nobody likes me, maybe because I'm ugly, or maybe because I'm too dark, you could just try to tell yourself, okay, I'm still learning to connect with people. right? You can choose how you talk to yourself, and that's the truth. You can actually choose how you talk to yourself. Positive self-talk helps you build courage and focus. When you have this positive self-talk, it gives you confidence to continue to go and grow regardless of what you're going through. So some people talk about positive affirmations, and those things work. I see them work for me, right? Use an I am and I can statement often. It makes you feel empowered. It makes you feel empowered. So for me, I have situations where things are actually going haywire, and I tell myself, nothing is working against me. Everything works out for my good. This might feel difficult, but I'm going to find a way around it. And guess what? I'm going to find a way around it. I actually always find a way around it. So I'm challenging you today, for every time you're in your mind, you're telling yourself, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm this, I'm that. I need to challenge yourself and tell yourself, I am going to find a way around this. Nothing works against me. Everything works for my good, right? So you're going to do 3 activities, and it's going to be in your worksheet. I'm just going to run you through it. Now, what kind of things do you say to yourself when you're scared, when you're sad, when you're feeling like you're not enough? So those 3 things, you're going to write them down in your activity worksheet. And every time you feel like it, you're going to say it to yourself again and again. Now, every time you think unkind about yourself, pause and say this word loud to yourself. Every time you're thinking, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I am ugly, nobody's going to connect with me, nobody's going to do this, pause and tell yourself the right words over and over again. And you realize that you start, and this is this negative self-talk, it is actually the foundation of low self-esteem. I can tell you for free, if you can deal with your inner self-talk, if you can trash your negative self-talk, if you can flush your body system and your thoughts of negative feelings about yourself, you will find out that you're building a block that nobody can penetrate. When you tell yourself that you're beautiful, you're good, you're always going to try something. When people say negative things, you will find yourself sailing through it. Now, does that mean that you should not take feedback? The next class, I'm sure we're talking about feedback. No, you will take feedback. So if you're trying to do something and you're not doing it correctly, and someone comes to tell you that, hey, this I should have done, you should have done it better. Some people will not even say it in a very lovely manner, right? But the essence of it is that they tell you that you could always do this better. It is onus on to you to accept that feedback and work on it. But it is not for you to now say, because I am stupid, that's why I never get it. Can you see the difference? Negative feedback sometimes helps you grow, but self-talk, negative self-talk, puts you down. So if you're trying something, remember what we said. Instead of you thinking, oh, I will always fail, it means, oh, I am learning to do this thing, right? I am learning to do this. I was reading something about someone said, oh, she did a kind of video, and someone came to her and said, this is too much, the lightning, da 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 da. And she took the feedback, and she worked on it. So taking feedback is different from negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is you saying things that are bad, you insulting yourself in your head, and you're going to stop that starting from today. So let's get into your worksheets. Pick out those points and get to do something, and see you tomorrow. So I'm going to leave you with this final quote. You become what you believe. You will become what you believe. So some people have said it before, said if you think you can do it, you're right. And if you also think you cannot do it, you're right. But I would choose to believe that I can do it. And I know you also believe you can do it. Bye-bye. See you